What's up, everybody? It's your boy DK Bones here with, I guess they're doing an update, or I guess they're going to start shooting for Conan. If nobody knows who Conan is, uh, or the role Arnold Schwarzenegger played for Conan, I think the first film was back in 1982, Conan the Barbarian, and I think the second one was in 1984 or 1983. I might have my dates mixed up, but it's rumored that they're going to start shooting for Conan in 2027. A brief story for myself. I was not allowed to watch Conan the Barbarian because I was too small. I think if it was in 82, I was only 5 years old. But I do remember seeing a lot of movies like this. They would play on regular TV after a while, and you see different shots, and they would edit out the nudity and certain parts. I think the first one was a lot more graphic than the second one. The second one seemed more like a playoff, but they were trying to cut out the nudity and as much violence. There was still violence in it, but it wasn't as bad. But King Conan shoot set for 2027 with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Christopher McQuarrie. And this articles by Will Harrigan from Cosmic Book News. Arnold Schwarzenegger King Conan movie is starting to film in 2027, directed by, I already said that. The updates comes from Arnold's fans via producer Frederick Malberg, as Arnold celebrated the 44th anniversary of the original 1980 movie. Before we go any further, is this too late? A little too late? I think Arnold goes into why waiting for it after like 40 years to bring this movie out, almost like 44 years to bring this movie out. I think they're going to do it they're shooting for, if it's filming next year, it probably won't come out until 2028. And he explains a little bit in this article why they're waiting this long for King Conan to come out. My thing is, how many people are going to remember Conan, especially after the Momoa movie came out? I think they touched a little bit of that in here. Anyways, the article goes on to say, Schwarzenegger told Arnold fans next year we're going to do King Conan, adding the movie is now a reality. He also said he's been pushing for years to get the sequel made the right way with a strong script, a filmmaker who understands R.E. Howard, Frank Frazetta, and the spirit of the original movie. THR adds and confirms Christopher McQuarrie is attached to write and direct the sequel for 20th Century Studios. McQuarrie directed the four most recent Mission Impossible movies, which lines up with how Arnold previously described him as a filmmaker behind Tom's. Yeah, it's like a repeating herself. All right, so he gets into why now this movie. Kind of compares it to Unforgiven, which, if none of you know, it's a classic Clint Eastwood, older cowboy. I think Morgan Freeman's in it, and I think Gene Hackman's the villain, if I memory recalls. He said the movie will not have the work right after the original because the whole point in Conan has been king for 40 years, a little older and no longer in his prime, has grown tired and complacent before being forced back into battle. So that makes sense, but does anybody want to see an old Arnold doing this? The comparisons of Clint Eastwood's Unforgiven, but with extraordinary battles. Schwarzenegger also said he would like John Milius, who directed the original Conan and the Barbarian, to come on board as a producer. Reports also offer Arnold is back in training hard for the role. I don't think it's hard for him to get back into shape. Yeah, this is a sequel that fans wanted years ago, not the Momoa movie. Again, the original movie is 82 and 84, and that's what I thought. They talk about Momoa. Nobody wanted to see that movie. But yeah, I mean, is it too little, too late? Do people really want this movie? Especially after seeing the Momoa movie years ago, which didn't do that well, didn't carry that well. But let me know what your thoughts are. I always try to get articles off not what everybody else is talking about. Some articles I do, but I like to just do something different and see if people will want to hear about something different than the regular stuff that's going on out there. Anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hit that like button, sub up, and I will talk to you guys next time. Stay blessed.